Hello and welcome to the second tutorial following on from the first, and this one will show you how to insert a contact page and place a contact form into it. The first thing we need to do is to create the page to place the contact form in, so we click on Pages and we'll add a new page and we'll call this page Contact Us. As before, scroll to the bottom and uncheck the two boxes that's it's a business site, not a blog, and click Publish. And that page is now created. Actually, I've made a mistake there. I'll just change that to an I and click Publish again. Update it this time. And that's done. We now go to the contact form options. This is the plugin used to create the contact form. And we click on plugins and then contact form options. In the options field we can view the default form to see what fields are on there, and we can see that they're name, email address, subject and message. And let's say we want to add a new field asking people where they found out about the website. So what we'll do is we'll create that field and insert it before we go onto the web page. So we click back on Edit and we'll scroll down. Just one thing to mention before we go on is in the capture form section, make sure that's set to medium. If it's set on high, it's too difficult for people to read the image and can become quite confusing and frustrating. So we go down and click on Advanced Options, and in the Advanced Options fields box there's an extra fields heading, and we want to add 1, and you're allowed up to 8, which is plenty. So what we'll do is we'll place in there the label that people will see on the contact form. So we're asking them how they found out. So what we'll type is, how did you hear about us? Question mark. Now to place the choices, what we need to do is the following. What we need to do is place a comma and then enter in the first choice, and we'll place in search engine. The next option we have to precede it with a semicolon, so we follow search engine with a semicolon and enter the next choice. We can put in there magazine, followed by another semicolon because there's another choice, and this one will be other. And because other will be the last, there won't be any need for another semicolon. And the next thing we do is choose select, because we're going to be using select for this option. Now select offers the user a choice in a pull down menu, which is why we put in the choices in that text box there. So what they'll see is this as the form label, and then this as the pull down menu, and we can scroll down and then update the options. Now what we need to do is you can view it if you want to make sure that the extra form field's been added, and we can see that it has. There's a choice there and there's the label I showed you. Click back on Edit. Now at the top, in order to insert this in the page, at the top of the options field you'll see a usage heading. So what we need to do is we need to copy this code and insert it into the Contact Us page which we created earlier. So you just simply highlight that code, you right click and copy, you move up to Pages, you click on the Contact Us page to edit it, and then you click in the WYSIWYG box on the text area and we right click and paste, and there's the code that we just copied from the option field. And that's it, that's all we need to do. So all we need now do is update that page, and it's been updated. So if we go to the front end and have a look, we press Ctrl F5, you can see that the Contact Us link is now there. So if we click on that, there's our Contact Us form with the capture security image and the search engine choice magazine another for how did you hear about us. And it's as simple as that.